don't know if this is much as a rant as much as it is me being confused. I'm really confused by the questions that are floating around the internet as to why this person got booed last night down to the Netflix on Raw. And then they say, well, the Undertaker was there and didn't nobody boo them. Everyone is like chalking this up to a Republican being in a blue state stronghold of California. Does historical amnesia exist in pro wrestling? Yes, it does. Amnesia is essentially you forgot. You have no memory of things. Historical is people, places, situations, and things that have happened in the past that do affect your future, but it's history. When we talk about pro wrestling, everyone seems to have a very deep, heavy case of historical amnesia. I've heard people say, I feel sorry for him. He looked old and everybody was booing him. Oh, okay. When it comes to racism and sexism, the pro wrestling fans will excuse it. They excuse it and chalk it up, or they'll play all these type of deflections and thinking errors as if two things can't exist at the same time. Vince McMahon saying nigga is terrible, and Booker T saying nigga is terrible. Okay. This guy is getting booed, not just because he was down at the Republican National Convention acting a damn fool. The whole company is essentially Republican. Who didn't forget that? We just saw Triple H down to the Mar-a-Lago. We just saw Undertaker have a full-on discussion with this guy talking about the biggest issue he has is transgenders in playing sports with his daughter. We just saw that. Linda McMahon's in the cabinet. Okay? I think a majority of those wrestlers in WWE are fucking Republicans. But you know what? I turn the TV on and watch WWE product. I've bought WWE product. Me and my son has gone to WWE shows because I like the product and I'm trying to enjoy it. But WWE time and times again throws shit in my face that I don't want to see and essentially tells me go fuck myself. Okay? I pray that my fave has the worst fucking views and I'm supposed to like move that to the side. I always ask, are you able to separate the art from the artist? You need to ask yourself that. Because if you are, then all you're going to do is say, you know what? I'm cheering Hulk Hogan. I'm not cheering Terry Bonella. Okay. I'm cheering R. Kelly, the music. I'm not cheering R. Kelly, the man. It's too much. Okay. Tessa Blanchett came back. First thing people said, well, let's give her a second chance to see what's going on. Ran straight to the race. The girl forgave her. I don't know why everybody else just doesn't move on. When it comes to racism, it's always minimized and thrown to the side. You know why? Because the majority of you who are of the Caucasian persuasion, and this is no disrespect to my Caucasian listeners, so I want you to listen to what I'm saying. You really haven't experienced racism until you experience racism. And to hear your fave, okay, this guy that you grew up with since the 80s, you watched his movies, you bought his merch, and you a black fan, you having a good time, to hear him going off about who his daughter is fucking and hope that it ain't no broke down N-word, but one of them rich N-words, maybe a basketball player. And what's the big deal? Everybody's racist. I have never sat around and had a full-throated, full-fledged racist conversation about any other group. I haven't. I've even corrected people when they make racist comments because I don't indulge in something called rape culture. Okay? Bombarded. We just had Alicia Taylor, okay, ring announcer, get bombarded with racial misogyny. Even people threaten this woman's life because she got moved to Raw to announce. This woman's been announcing for WWE damn near 10 years. Mostly on NXT. You didn't know that because you don't really watch the product. There are barely any black people even represented in WWE TV right now outside of NXT. So if we're talking about the main roster, And we not talking about Bianca Belair and Naomi. On Raw, there are barely any black talent represented, but we still watch it and cheer on everybody else. We cheer on Rhea Ripley and we cheer on the Usos, even though representation for us is lacking. And when we speak about it, it's, oh my God, here they go, here they go. The reason why the shits even where it's at is because people spoke up and said what they would like to see. So now this old cat coming out there throwing his beer around and he get booed out the building for more than just being a Republican, for being a philanderer, excuse me, okay? For being flat out racist, for not being an easy person to work with in the field, in pro wrestling, okay? It's a lot of people that got a problem with this guy for choking out Munch from Law and Order, for the whole steroid situation. A lot of people got left a bad taste in their mouth all these years later, for refusing to lose to other wrestlers and flexing his power. Okay? Falling out with wrestling fans, talking shit, lying. This man lies by assent, commission, and omission. Okay? And it's not like people don't have a reason to boo him. Even before he was came to with his beer, he had a whole scandal where the girl said she couldn't be a beer girl because she was black. Didn't nobody feel come and correct that? He didn't. Oh, brother. So, like, let's not just chalk the shit up and dismiss stuff, okay? Let's not forget, he tried to stop Booker T from winning the championship down to the bash at the beach. And Booker T is still very upset about that. He's still upset on what could have been had he not been blocked. Not to mention, Jesse Ventura was trying to get a union going, getting this stuff together. He threw Jesse under the bus. Wasn't y'all just cheering Jesse Ventura up down to the Saturday nights? Then his old raggedy ass son killed people and fucked people's lives up, and he right in his son's ass. Daughter don't want to talk to him because he gone crazy. All those years portraying a hero, you would have thought at least one of those aspects would have rubbed off on him. That's all I'm saying. It hurts. It does a little bit. Because this is pro wrestling. Let's not get it twisted. I know it's fake. I know it's kayfabe. I know these people just making a living right now. These people are getting all they could get out of pro wrestling. You saw the Matt. You got Netflix, you got Fortnite, now you got beer, you got Snickers, you got Saudi Arabian money. Now it's just a money grab at this point. Ain't no for the heart and soul. And what made you enjoy this shit, it's leaving every single day. When I watched Raw on Netflix, it didn't even feel like it was for us. It felt like a corporate fucking celebration in the expensive luxury box. It felt like everybody looking down at the people in the audience and just laugh. Look at these fucking idiots spending all this money for bullshit. We already got the money. We ain't got to put no effort into this. It's terrible. And when I hear people dismiss other people's feelings, calling them, oh, well, that's woke and she a DEI high and this a DEI, the most hateful things. Now you confused why this motherfucker got booed? Or why any motherfucker deserves it? Are you kidding? You think we don't know Stone Cold Steve Austin beat the hell out of his wife, Deborah? You think people didn't boo fucking Undertaker? But ain't nobody running to get Undertaker shit. Y'all give him all kind of respect because he keep it real. You kidding? Undertaker talk. Just shit. If he'd have kept his fucking mouth closed, we would never know. No, now he want to talk. He Mark Calloway, now he comfortable. He done made his money. Okay? You got Logan Paul in there. Complete fucking degenerate outside of wrestling. If you didn't keep up with Logan Paul, you wouldn't even believe what the shit this man got wrapped up in. X-Pac sitting his ass right there. Not only does he have a whole fucking porn with China, he drugged the bitch up. He was on drugs right along with her. But guess what? Y'all clap for X-Pac. Y'all don't have an issue with X-Pac. Triple H set his ass in that movie about Bret Hart I watched, and his wife put a hex on Triple H, and she said, "You know what? You set your ass up there, and you made played into this whole thing about that Montreal Screwjob shit." She said, "If you got anything to do with this, it's gonna come back on your ass tenfold." Triple H and almost had a goddamn heart attack. And then the motherfucker gets so comfortable, he down to the other show talking about, yeah, I had something to do with it. So fucking what? Yeah, we knew, but it took you 30 years to get comfortable. If Bret Hart could do it, he should come and give you a damn sharpshooter right on your nose. Not to mention how Triple H did China and how he got it with Stephanie McMahon. That left a bad taste in people's mouths. Everybody like, well, that's their personal business. And it played out on motherfucking live TV. Okay? So I said this in a rant. I don't like people are confused and forget about what happened historically in pro wrestling. The attitude that was all right. It wasn't as good as everybody's saying it is. Most of that shit was trash, crash TV. That's why it's censored. Oh, well, what we gonna do is we gonna put on blackface and put them in the ring, see what happens. Oh, well, we just want to act like some Mexican women and wear tacos and sombreros and see how they feel. Oh, we just gonna have a mud match and make sure somebody's titties pop out. Or we just gonna fuck right in the middle of the ring because, this is what the kids need to see. That's why people stuck in the fucking attitude era. That shit burnt into their minds. 12, 13 years old. 30, 40 years old now talking about, man, I want to hear the word fuck. I hope they say fuck. I hope they say fuck on Netflix. That's what this dude was saying on the YouTube I was watching. I want to hear the word fuck. Really? Like, what are you, some type of sexual deviant? Like, I don't understand. That man got booed on his own volition. That man got booed by himself. That has nothing to do with the audience. And if anybody's fucking confused why he got booed, maybe you should figure out where you stand on this conversation. Everybody talking about give him a second chance. That motherfucker got more than second chances. More than enough. And I am not. Give Patrick Clark a second chance. Get Odyssey Jones up here. Who else got fired? And get Enzo Amore back on WWE TV. He didn't do nothing, apparently. Get him back. You fired him, bring him back. Them people ain't did nothing, right? Somebody said bring Jackson Riker back. He got a whole blackface, but you know what? Bring his monkey ass back too. As a matter of fact, find Laura Sullivan and let's reboot his big, stupid looking ass. Get him. Bring him up here. Bring Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar ain't fuck nobody. He was about to fuck her. He didn't do it. Bring him on up here. Fuck it. That's what you want to teach your kids. You fuck up and you still get rewarded. Great. Vince McMahon said one thing and it made sense the whole time when I was watching this documentary. Pro wrestling is a representation of society at large. And I never forgot that. You look at pro wrestling, you are looking at the reflection of society. I'm going to leave it right there. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.